It's a story you'll see only on 13 Action News, a daughter's plea for justice.
Mom tried to jump out of the car. And you just saw pictures of her shoe, scarf.
Julie Miller was shot and killed in a casino parking lot in broad daylight. It's a cold case that we have followed for more than a decade.
13 Action News reporter Mahsa Saeidi returned to the crime scene with the victim's daughter in hopes of sparking some new leads.
That's where her life ended.
Her plan was to catch an early lunch at the Suncoast. Now Julie Miller was fighting to breathe. A paramedic above her, these are her final moments 10 years ago.
I heard a bunch of noises. It sounded like a car door slamming.
The 68-year-old and her husband Ronald, victims of a random botched robbery. Their daughter on the phone with them when that gun went off.
They got me. That's all I heard.
Seconds later, these images of Ronald getting help. The casino's security camera zooming in as the crowd gathers on that sunny summer day. Right after the attack, Action News first spoke with the grieving husband.
I was trying to protect my wife, and he shot me.
That one bullet going through his shoulder into her chest. It happened, detectives say, as the killer seen here was struggling with Ronald. Julie murdered as she tried to give up her purse.
Mom gave him the money, but that wasn't good enough.
No chance for goodbyes. Her best friend, now just a memory.
Just screaming no. Over and over, just screaming. The most selfless, loving woman anyone could ever have the privilege of knowing.
Detectives believe the suspect jumped into the back of a moving getaway car, 2 others in the front. The family's investigator says it may have been a rental involved in crimes spanning 3 states.
My parents' lives were both taken by this.
Married 36 years, Ronald never recovered, always saying,
God should have taken me, not her.
Her mother, gone in an instant. Her father, slowly fading, developing severe dementia, dying 3 years later, all because of the trauma of that day.
It's kind of like one of those haunting moments where it's out-of-body experience, where you look back on it and it replays with such clarity, but it still doesn't seem real.
It is real. Her children growing up without their grandma's magical hugs, without the Marines' wise words. 10 years may have passed since we first met her at her doorstep.
My mom was the most amazing mother in the world and the most amazing grandmother.
But her grief, her pain, and her plea, the same.
For the love of God, come forward. Give us some peace. Give us some justice.
Cold case detectives are actively working this homicide. If you recognize the killer in that surveillance video or have any information on this case, police want to hear from you. We're going to have the number you should call posted on our website at KTNV.com. Mahsa Saeidi, 13 Action News.